And then here we go. We've got Clone Wars. I probably should have put this one before that one. Tarkov. He was the guy who did Samurai Jack. He did the animated series of Clone Wars, which, took place between episode 1 and 2. And then this one took place, I think, between episode 2 and 3. I could be wrong about that. But anyway, this has got all the little inserts and everything. This is the first couple episodes because it was like volume 1. I didn't collect the other volume. And then they redid them completely, like in CGI when they did the CGI Clone Wars cartoons. But a lot of people don't realize this, but General Grievous, the character in episode 3 that was like super badass, I liked him a lot. He was invented by Tarkov for this animated series, and Lucas liked it so much that he put him in the movie, which I thought was really cool. But it's got the slip sleeve lenticular for the movie. Now, I was going to collect these, but I just didn't get into them. This one has the digital copy, the first animated Star Wars movie. It has the movie and the digital copy thing there, and then here's the special features and digital copy actual disc. So I never used that. I never registered it, so you can go ahead and do that. You might have noticed this before. I'm coming back over here. Rogue Leader. This was the second, the Rogue Squadron. The first one was on Nintendo 64. I don't have that one. But they brought out the second one. The game was beautiful. It was a launch game for GameCube. And when you pre-ordered it, you got this magnet. That's what it is. It's a refrigerator magnet for Rogue Leader, which is this game right here. I kind of regret wanting to sell these, but I need the money. This one is basically one, or not one. It's Rogue Leader 2 and Rogue Squadron 3, and this one's Rebel Strike. This one was the one with the on foot missions. And it has like a multiplayer version right here. It says from the first one where you can fight against each other in TIE fighters or X-Wing fighters or whatever. This also had Game Boy Advance compatibility. I don't think the first one did. No, it didn't. This one was kind of, people didn't like it as much because the graphics were still great and the flight missions were great. But the on-foot missions, a lot of people didn't like those. I thought they looked really great, but they tried to play them out like a game that they really shouldn't have been making, I guess. But before that, there was this is a preview disc, and I really regret selling this because this is probably worth more than the game. Number one, because GameCube, there wasn't very many preview discs for them, and I think I have most, if not all of them, if I include this one. Now that I'm selling this one, possibly, this puts a hole in my collection, I think. But so does, selling these two. But this is rare in the sense of it being a what do they call this? Limited edition preview disc. And also it's rare, and also it's worth it because it's got this, the original Atari Vectrex arcade game. This was, like if you saw it in the arcades back in the early 80s, you would sit down in it and you were inside of an X-Wing fighter and you were taking on the Death Star, and they had digitized voices, and it's really primitive when you play it today, but back then that was like the future. And this was on this disc, so that's good. These two games also have instructions, like I've already described with the other games that I've had in this collection in the previous video that I've had. This has an advertisement, I think, for or no, this is like a registration card, unused. Haven't really done that. Mail it off or anything. And then the other one, let me get to this. The other one is got a registration card with it too, and it's also got an advertisement for the strategy guide, I think, that Nintendo Power made for it, which I'm not selling because I have that, but I collect all the strategy guides. You know, if you want to make this collection cheaper or whatever, I'm willing to take this out of it if you don't want it, the preview disc, because I might keep that for myself. I don't know. Also, if you want to make the collection cheaper, if you don't want other stuff, just let me know, and I'll you know, just let me know which parts you want. The main guy that I'm making this for, he was the one that was interested in the comics. I don't know if he was interested in the Super NES games. There was another guy that was interested in just the Super NES games. For that guy, I want to say that the collections that you also showed me, they were discolored, they weren't bagged, they weren't boxed. These have the original boxes. They were barely used, really good condition, and I'm selling them for probably a little bit more than what you might be those other collections cost. But you know, if you're interested, let me know. If not, the other guy that was interested in the comics, you can have this whole collection together. We'll discuss the price, I guess. Or if you want to pick and choose stuff, let me know. I kind of want to get rid of it all at once, so it's kind of like a clean break. But, you know, at the same time, I'm really regretting wanting to sell this, but because I'm a big Nintendo fan and big Nintendo collector or whatever. Oh, let's get on to the cups. This one's a little dirty, sorry, but this one's the same thing. It's a clean one, though. It's of when they re-released 4, 5, and 6 in the theaters. This one was for, I think, episode 2. Or not episode 2, but episode 5, I should say, I guess, Empire Strikes Back. It's, you know, Death Star's in the background, and Darth Vader's on one side, and there's a TIE fighter there, or not a TIE fighter, but an X-Wing fighter, and an Imperial Walker there. Those are both the same thing. This one is Anakin Skywalker. This one was a huge one. This was from episode 1 in his racer gear, and Sebulba, he was in episode 1 as well. This one's not a extra large. This is just a large drink. Those are clean. These are pretty much clean. They've got the lids with them too. This one's a little sticky, but there was 3 of these, but I only got 2 of them because I only want to go see the movie twice. It's got Darth Vader on one of them, and on the other side it's Anakin. And I love General Grievous, so he's on one of them, and then on the other side it's Anakin, or not Anakin, but Obi-Wan. So that's all a part of this collection too. Just let me know if you guys are interested. I know that this is a lot to watch and a lot to take in, but this is all my Star Wars stuff that I can find for the moment, and I just kind of want to get rid of it, and I need the money badly, and some of this stuff is really rare. I would say the rarest stuff would be this and this, definitely this, and this would be kind of rare too. And then the comics, I don't know really how rare they are, but you know, I think that they are. But what I think doesn't matter. You can look this stuff up later individually if you want. But altogether, I don't know how much I would want to sell it for. I know I don't like to quote prices on these YouTube videos or whatever, because you know I could change my mind later on, or different circumstances could happen. They can go up and down. But I would say for the whole thing, it's got to be, again, I'm probably not going to quote a price in the video, but it's, to give you an idea, this stuff I was going to sell for $30 if I sell it individually, the 3 Super NES games, and then together with the Wii games I was trying to sell them for $50 altogether, for those 2 Wii games and the 3 Super NES games. Now obviously this is going to double in price just alone by adding the GameCube games, and we haven't even talked about adding the other stuff. So that's obviously going to make the price probably double again, or maybe even triple, depending on, you know, how rare the stuff is to you, and how much of it that you want to get. Just let me know how you want to do it. I'm not trying to make this complicated, but I would like to get rid of it all. I would even throw some of it in as a bonus if you really, really want something, because some of it's not really worth that much, like probably this magazine or the Frito-Lay and the Taco Bell stuff. I mean, that's not that big of a deal, and even the cups. But just let me know how you want to do this, and contact me before tomorrow when I go to relist my Star Wars stuff. Thank you so much for watching, and sorry it was so long, but I just wanted to inform you and let you know about my collection. Thank you so much for watching.